Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with this amazing giant skeleton balloon deck. Instead of the Tesla, we got the Goblin Cage. Gives us much better defense to offense conversion because the Tesla just chills on your side of the map and the Goblin Brawler actually does something. Instead of the original Goblin Gang, we also end up having the Ice Wizard for a much better and safer defense, coupled with the Tornado, allowing you to decimate any type of Golem deck or any beatdown deck in general. I'm super stoked to try out this new and improved giant skeleton balloon deck. Let's go jump straight into some games and let's assert some dominance. So we're gonna sauce out a Zap to kick off the game against Raider. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what this guy's got in store for us. He's gonna end up going for Dark Prince. We're gonna go Baby Dragon, same lane. So fortunately for us, no Royal Hogs, guys. Let's see what he's got though. I want to end up going for a Miner here, and he's gonna end up having probably a Golem deck after seeing the Mega Minion and Dark Prince combination, right? Usually Mega Minion is going to be indicative of a tank deck, and Dark Prince is not really used in anything besides RG or... okay. Huh. Alright, you're going to end up having Rascals. I don't know what this is anymore. This is maybe going to be Royal Hogs then, or some bridge spam that I'm not aware of. Who runs Rascals with Golem? This is later in a GC as well. Okay. This is going to be a Balloon then. It has to be Balloon, right? Rascals end up dying, so let's go for our Balloon opposite lane since his Inferno Tower is out of cycle. And then we can end up going for Tornado to go and pull his Musketeer to the opposite lane so the Balloon gets extra hits. And that's going to be brilliant for us, so then we can end up going for a Goblin Cage. He's going to end up going for Mega Minion, plus the Musketeer is going to be targeting the Goblin Brawler instead, I think, for a little bit. Should be for a little bit, right? Alright, we have to end up going for a Zap, so the Mega Minion gets less hits. Musketeer ends up getting a ton of hits, but we end up getting more damage on the right-hand side, so it's still fine, guys. It's all even. We're all good. Actually, we're up a considerable amount of damage. Half of our tower is his equivalent, so that's going to be really good for us. We're up his entire tower, so times 2, man. That's what our HP is. We'll see what he wants to do. He's going to end up just going in for Graveyard like a savage. So unfortunately, we're going to lose that tower. I'm not really going to even try to defend it. There's no point. I'm going to try to make a decent counter push with the Baby Dragon here. And then maybe we can end up going in with a Balloon or something. That Goblin Brawler is actually going to be so nice for us on defense to offense. Let's just go in for a Miner right on top of that Musketeer. This has been such a funky game. I don't know why he thought I was going on top of the tower. The Musketeer was a prime target for us. So let's go Ice Wizard. We already took a tower, so he is forced to like 3-crown me, I think, if he wants to win this. Because there's really no way for you to take the right-hand side, my man, when there's the King Tower activated. All I need to do is just go in for a Miner chip to finish off this game. I probably want to end up going for Balloons, though, so then I'm able to keep up the aggression. But Miner is going to be the main wave cycling him out. He's probably going to go like Musketeer on defense here, I would assume. Yeah, there it is. Let's go for a Zap. The Baby Dragon should be able to shut that down. The Death Bomb will kill the Inferno Tower, and it will not end up killing anything else, but we're still chilling. We just need to end up going for an Ice Wizard on defense, and then go Baby Dragon here. Goblin Brawler, as I said before, is prime defense to offense conversion. He's going to have to go for the Inferno Tower on defense if we're going for a Balloon, so I kind of want to... okay, I don't even have to. I can go in the back with a Miner because he's probably going to end up guessing with like his Musketeer. Wow, alright. He's playing a little bit risky with that Muskie. That was interesting to see that. Gave me a little bit of credit. Expecting me to guess that, I guess. Let's just go in for a Baby Dragon. Play defense. Make sure that the Baby Dragon is able to kill everything. All those skeletons will not get on top of my tower. Not today, sir. Not ever. And then we just end up going for the Giant Skeleton. We can end up going in for a Balloon as well. And then we can even end up going in for a Miner, because the Rascal should walk up into it. Actually, let's go for a Zap here as well, just to kill that Inferno Tower a little bit quicker. If we get Death Bomb damage, that's more than enough for me. And we end up even getting a hit to finish off the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Raider. It was a pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance against your very funky Graveyard deck that I just didn't identify for the longest time. That NATO early on cost me a lot of damage on my tower, but it basically took out his entire tower with that Balloon. Balloon gives catastrophic damage if your opponent doesn't have answers. He didn't have Inferno Tower in cycle. I knew I could just go and Tornado to the opposite lane, and there was nothing he could do about it without his Musketeer and without his Inferno Tower. So GG and well played. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here we go, guys. We are playing against a monster. He's crazy. He's wild. He's a monster. Let's go in for a Zap here and see what he's going to have. He's going to end up having a Skeleton Barrel. So seeing Skeleton Barrel makes me think that it's going to be Mega Knight or it's going to be Mortar. We'll have to wait and see, though. It could still be the Witch Giant Skeleton clone variation, which I'm hoping it isn't, but it is. So we're going to end up trying to go in for a Tornado here, so then we can go and pull everything. And maybe the skeletons will die. Thankfully they do. Oh my gosh, guys. This was a scary start to the game. I didn't like this unexpected turbulence already. Monster, you really are a monster running this deck. You are not a good person. So he's going to end up having bats, so we're going to zap them. And maybe he ends up dropping Witch. Okay, Furnace. I'm weirded out right now. Let's just go Balloon and Miner and zap bats. If he drops him. No, he's just going to drop his Witch. Okay, well, we're still going to be able to do a ton of tower damage here. We'll take it. Eat the Furnace tower damage because this is 2 Balloon hits, and that's always better. You're going to go for NATO and Witch, and that's not enough to deny it. Hello, sir. And sayonara to your tower. Well, not sayonara yet, but you know. We'll see if he does anything here. Let's just go for a zap. Make sure that that pops. I think that we don't have to... Yeah, we have to drop Ice Wizard. That's so unfortunate. That's crazy that I have to drop a card there just to a Clone Witch. The Clone Witch still isn't dead, boys. He's done a significant amount of tower damage with a full Furnace HP. I kind of want to pretend like it's not there, but if I pretend that it's not there, I will awake to the real reality of him just taking my entire tower. So we have to be firmly rooted in reality and realize that that Furnace is a annoying card that I have to respond to. So he's probably going to spam me since he has a Flying Machine, so let's go for Giant Skeleton same lane. And then Tornado if he spams me really hard, which he is about to. So let's go Goblin Cage. I expect a clone soon, my man. Let's just go Tornado everything away, and then Ice Wizard here. Make sure you don't get that death damage on us. That would be so bad if you took my towers, sir. It would make me so sad. I would just cry an ineffable amount. I would never be able to utter clone again without just tears rolling down my face. Kind of want to end up going for a Miner. Maybe we can just defend for the rest of the game. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic here. It's not for certain, though. So that will not be able to kill everything, unfortunately. But we're just going to end up going in for this. Ice Wizard, and then maybe another Giant Skeleton, and then Zap to reset everything. If we Zap to reset, there's no way he finishes off the game because he doesn't have a big spell. Unless he's got the Rocket, guys. If he has a Rocket in 5 seconds, I'm going to be so sad. Rocket takes 4 seconds, so you're going to actually need to, like, have a One Punch Man Rocket, like, just have that thing expedited, and there's no way for that to happen. He would have to exceed the boundaries implemented into Clash Royale and, like, hack the game to get that Rocket on my tower, even if he had it. GG, well played, and peace out. Let's move on to the next game, and let's keep destroying monsters. All right, so we got a game against Elite. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're just going to cycle Zap to start off the game. So we see Archers. Please don't be 2.9. I hate playing against 2.9 with this deck. Just don't be it. I know that you're probably running it. It will just make me a sad panda. I don't want to be a sad panda today. Okay, thankfully he doesn't have that. He probably has Mortar, since we see Rascals and Archers. Maybe it's going to be like Royal Hogs plus Mortar. That's going to be Mortar regardless, though. It has to be. And what do you have, my man? You probably have Rocket with this deck. Gonna have Tesla. Okay, not good. Not good for me. I don't like seeing that. Not today, sir. So he's going to Poison. I should just straight up die, and then I should be able to Zap to keep our Balloon a little bit healthier since the Miner will be tanking a few more shots. The Death Bomb will be able to kill the Archers, and it will be able to hit the tower. The Balloon Death Bomb, that is, not the Giant Skeleton one. It was a little bit further off. And now he's saying good luck because he knows he's got a pretty good matchup, especially if he's got Expo. If he's got Expo, you have to save the Giant Skeleton in every single situation. And as soon as the Goblin Cage pops, the Expo retargets onto your tower. So that's really bad. You always have to have like an Ice Wizard or something. So then after it kills the Ice Wizard, then it retargets onto the Goblin Brawler. But yeah, we'll see what he does here. I actually want to go Tornado this to my King Tower. We'll see. And activate that pretty easily. Not take too much damage. And he's going to end up having Tesla with this deck, which is making me quite uncomfortable. He's going to end up having Tesla plus Rascals, and he's also going to end up having like Archers. Probably with Rocket, guys. This is probably a Rocket deck. Anyway, we're going to end up going for a Miner here just for some more chip damage. And we haven't seen Mortar yet. We haven't seen Expo, so I don't think it's going to be either or. It could still be Mortar, but we'll have to wait and see on that end. We'll end up going for a Zap here. Unfortunately, we don't have Snowball or we don't have Log, but that's all we have, so we have to work with it. Usually we want to save the Zap for the Balloon, so then you can kill Teslas in one hit with it. But we're just going to go Giant Skeleton in the back, and he already is setting up for our Balloon push, guys, but that's going to decay enough, so I don't even have to Zap. Interestingly enough, he decided to go in for a Poison there. I guess he had a really bad card cycle or something. And I can end up going in for like archers and baby dragon and goblin cage here, I think. So maybe we're going to be able to make something happen, but he's just going to cycle a couple Teslas. Guys, this is going to be tough. How am I going to win this? Baby dragon is not even going to reach the tower. I think we have to go same lane as him. This is really bad. He's giving us the BM. He's BMing us so hard right now. He's giving us that dab. The dabarino. Can we bounce back? This is such a tough match, man. So here we go. We have to just make something magical happen. Maybe with like a balloon, ice spirit. Just try to like, not ice spirit. We don't have ice spirit. We're just going to try to NATO everything. Going for a zap so then we can one hit the Tesla. A bomb should be able to kill all that. Going for a goblin cage and then ice wizard. But he's going to go in for an earthquake or a poison. And we're in a really bad spot right now, man. How can we come back? I feel like this is a hard counter, boys. Alright. Let's do this. And then zap the Tesla. We have to zap the Tesla. Archers plus Tesla are so strong against us. It's kind of an issue, man. As you guys can see, 2.9 will be quite the problem. We're going to end up going for a tornado because we have to. Not because I want to, because we have to. And we're going to end up going in crazy right now because we need to. It's going for like... You have to just go in. And we lost because he's going to just poison me, right? He's going to go snowball. Maybe we can get a zap down. The miner's going to be tanking. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What happened there? What the heck happened? He was BMing me like crazy and he threw the game, boys. Let's go. So we're gonna go and sauce out a zap here and we're gonna see what's up. So Ice Spirit, we're just gonna go Goblin Cage here. So then Ice Spirit directs on that. It's got archers. You know what it is. 2.9. It has to be. When we see the archers in the Ice Spirit, there's nothing else that it could be, guys. Really isn't. If we saw skeletons, maybe it would be like a Hog Rider fast cycle deck, but this is gonna be 2.9. Alright, my man. Where's your expo? There it is. We're going to have to go in for our giant skeleton. The Goblin Brawler will stay alive. And we need a little bit of damage on top of that Tesla so then we can get a balloon through. And this is actually going to be pretty good for me, I think. I don't want to spend any more elixir. I think that ends up just getting a hit anyway. If we spent any more elixir, we wouldn't have gotten any extra damage, so there's no point in doing it. I want to go Baby Dragon here so that it kills the archers, and then I also want to end up getting counter push with the miner since his archers are out of cycle. So it's going to have to drop Ice Golem and the skeletons, and I'll zap the skeletons. Or he just lets the miner get a ton of damage on him, and then he has to log. Okay, he didn't have a great card cycle then. He didn't want to drop the skeletons because he knew they were going to get zapped, or he just decided to drop the log instead. Either situation is good for me. So we're just going to relax a little bit, and we're going to see when he wants to end up going in for the expo. We'll just go and save our giant skeleton for it. So unfortunately, I don't have my balloon, so I can't pressure that. Can't really do anything about it. I think that my Goblin Brawler is just going to die for a negative interaction. We're going to go in for our giant skeleton same lane, and we're going to try to kill that expo. I think that's going to be our best bet. It's weird that he didn't expo here. That's what the better players do. He's a 21 player, so I kind of expected him to do that, but maybe he doesn't know if we have a big spell or not. It does make sense if he doesn't know if we have poison or fireball, because our deck isn't really super common or anything. So I guess that's maybe why I did it. I was just going off the assumption that he knew exactly what we had. Alright, so we're going to end up going in for an Ice Wizard here, and then we're going to end up going in for a Miner on the tower, and then I definitely want to go Goblin Cage after. So unfortunately that Tesla is going to be super obnoxious. All I need to do is get one balloon hit on it though. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to have to zap. Because it's going to retarget, yep. Just need to retarget the balloon. Baby Dragon comes through, and we should be able to get a miner on top of the tower now. So he does have matchup advantage, but I think we got a huge amount of tower damage early on, allowing us to get a pretty decent lead. We just want to keep saving our giant skeleton for the expo. If we do that, I think we can win the game. So to go in for another Ice Wizard in the back, we're going to go giant skeleton now, because if we went opposite lane, we could still go in for Goblin Cage, use this fireball. So that's really good for me. It means I can definitely go in for a balloon now pretty aggressively and go in for a Baby Dragon. Can't really do anything about that Baby Dragon. It's going to be able to get some damage on him. It's going for a miner and zap the skeletons that were inevitable. Oh, we end up hitting archers as well with the zap. Feels good, man. Tesla will just die. I'm going to end up going for a giant skeleton here, and then balloon immediately after. So even if he goes in for a Tesla, that balloon will be able to end up killing Expo, so I'm okay with that. So hopefully we get death damage on top of those archers. I think we do. Awesome. That means I definitely want to end up going in for this. I'm not going in for the back of the tower because he could fireball at the king. Really not about that life. Let's get that giant skeleton on top of that Tesla. I want the Tesla to die. It's not really letting me do that. He's saying GG like he's won. I don't know about that one, Chief. If that doesn't get any damage, then we're kind of in a bad situation. Anyway, we'll just go for Goblin Cage. And Ice Lizard because it's inevitably going to kill that. I need to go in for a Miner. I need to go in for Baby Dragon to kill the archers. It should retarget. I'm going to save my Zap here. Man, 2.9 is so strong. We have to end up going for another balloon here. And Zap, so then we kill the Tesla. One hit, so then the balloon is able to get on top of the Expo. He should have fireballed that. Did not, though. Man, Tesla is so strong. It's crazy. Crazy how good of a card that is. Alright, so he used the skeletons, so that means I can go for this. I should have went right on top with the Goblin Cage or the Giant Skeleton. So let's get this balloon right on top, and then we need to go in for a Miner. Don't have Miner in cycle. Ice Lizard is prime, and I think we are going to be able to come away with this game. I think we definitely outplayed him. This is not an easy matchup for us, but we got a lot of early tower damage, and he made a slip up at the very end. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Glad to win that. It was a bit tough of a matchup.